Hey guys, PrinceofMacedon here, and I'm playing Men of War multiplayer. And this is a Germany versus UK battle. I command the Germans, and my opponent is Crusher Doom and commander the UK. You can see my opponent's Matilda tank, and my Panther takes it out. And this is the last 11 minutes of our battle that we had. And I'm creeping up towards the middle flag point. Right now I command 2 flag points, and my opponent commands only 1. So that means my score is going up, because this is battle zones. You have to control more flag points than your opponent does longer. But you can't see the score right now, but it's in the top right, but it's being covered by the mini-map. And I'm going towards the middle flag point right now. Going to try to fortify it. And you can see from that message that my opponent had some kind of plan for me when he saw my Panthers and Tigers dominating the middle of the map here. So I'm going to creep up here. I have my infantry crawling on the ground. In the very back is my Tiger tank. And in case you're wondering, this is my first time playing this game since I got out of the hospital. So about 2 or 3 months ago was the last time I played this. So when I heard about the new patch, I quickly reinstalled the game, and then I got the new patch, and now I'm playing on this new map. This new map is called Bridges Quartet, and it's pretty sweet looking. It's pretty open though. But anyways, my opponent sent some infantry towards the middle flag point, but my guys on the ground were able to knock them down before they were able to capture the flag point. Here's my Panther, and my opponent's rolling out a Churchill tank now. So I'm going to bring my Tiger up here and exchange fire with the Churchill. The Churchill actually has some pretty good armor, but I'm not too worried about the firepower it's packing, because the Panther and the Tiger have some pretty good armor from the front. But I'm going to roll my Tiger up here. And in case you're wondering, the new patch is patch 1.17.5, in case you missed it. But, see that Churchill? It's right next to my infantry. So, my first guy tosses his anti-tank grenade, and that disables his turret, and then I think my Tiger was able to disable the track on that Churchill. So now that Churchill is one stationary gun, but I would still like to take it out though, because it's right there pointing at my middle flag point. So I'm going to send another infantry guy up there to hurl his anti-tank grenade. And I'm not sure how he ended up on that side. I should have came from behind. But yeah, look at that anti-tank grenade. It only managed to confuse the crew. So that is proof of how strong the armor is on that Churchill. And meanwhile, I have a new tank rolling out. Well, I have a third tank rolling out. This is another Panther tank. And it should be said that my favorite tank of World War II is the Panther tank, followed by the Tiger tank. Those are my favorite tanks, and they happen to be German-made. Anyways, we're just going to continue to duke it out here. And it's kind of sad that his Churchill surrounded. I've got my infantry on its flank, and I've got my Panther and my Tiger right in front of it. So it's kind of sad that my guys can't take out that Churchill. But I'm going to roll out another infantryman, and we're going to see how this infantryman does. So I'm going to have him crawl up here, and we're going to hurl the anti-tank grenade from the side. And once again, I only confuse the crew. So yeah, that thing is a beast. Complete beast. And I'm going to get my infantry out of there. Oh, I forgot to say, happy VE Day. That's Victory in Europe Day. And I am celebrating Victory in Europe Day by using the Germans. So here comes another Panther tank. And he is not celebrating VE Day. But I'm going to reposition all my Panthers and Tigers to aim in the general direction of the British spawn point. And at that moment, my opponent unleashed his turtle. The turtle is this giant freaking beast of a machine. And you just witnessed its firepower. And luckily my tank that was over there, I believe it was a, a Panther tank. Luckily I only lost a track. So that machine is still usable. Anyways, I have brought out a Puma. And I'm going to get some flanking shots on that Churchill. And then hopefully get some flanking shots on the turtle. But yeah, look at that freaking Churchill. That thing's been operational since I disabled its track earlier, and my guys have been shooting at it non-stop. But anyways, I gave up on flanking that Churchill. I'm going to go completely around my opponent's position with my Puma, and I'm going to hopefully strike his turtle from behind. and there's no telling what kind of British units are going to be around here. So I'm going to proceed without caution, and I'm going to run through his town center here. And just then, I lost my Panther to my opponent's turtle, so the danger is real. But as I enter my opponent's town square here, I come across some British infantry and some British vehicles. I killed a lot of them, but in the end, my Puma bit the dust. And that's a shame because you see how close I was to his turtle. But I'm going to keep the pressure on my opponent's position back there. There's only 5 minutes left in the battle, and my score is already in the mid 500s. And my opponent has 0 points right now. So if I just keep the pressure, that'll keep my opponent's units pinned down on his side, and hopefully that'll keep up my advantage here. Anyway, I see my opponent's turtle, so I've got this Panther coming around to outflank it. There's my Panther at point blank. I'm going to shoot that thing. And luckily with my first shot I was able to take out its hull. And when you take out the hull of a vehicle, it's pretty much the end of game for that vehicle. But now my Panther is very close to my opponent's his only a flag point there, so I have to be very careful because there's probably a lot of British units around there. And look at that, bam! Getting rocketeered here, and I'm trying to move forward to escape the radius of that blast, and I lose my tracks, and then I lose my hull, and that was my opponent's land mattress, so that kind of sucked. And I'm going to get what units I do have. I'm going to try to repair my vehicles. And look at that, my opponent's land mattress is firing again. So it looks like my opponent had some kind of a mattress sale. So I guess the British are sleeping well tonight. And look at all those fallen trees. Deforestation, my friends, is a very serious issue. If you look at the mini-map, you can see that my opponent's Churchill is still there. And that's pretty annoying that he's been alive this long, and he's been under fire for so long as well. But really the real threat is coming from my opponent's land mattresses. And here comes a British armored vehicle, and you can see it's trying to outflank my position here. And I'm trying to spin my Panther around to get some good shots at it. And there I destroy its hull. And look at the that dude next to my Tiger. He's trying to repair my Tiger. And while my guy is trying to repair my Tiger tank, a British crewman comes out from that armored car and shoots down my repairman. But luckily I have Leon nearby to shoot down that British crewman. So I'm going to put Leon inside the tank, but then I change my mind. I decide to repair the tank instead. So I'm going to take out the crewman and have him repair the track on my Tiger so I can get my Tiger rolling again. What else? Well, nothing new here. We're still shooting at that Churchill. And finally, my guys were able to destroy the hull on that Churchill. And yeah, I probably could have used, direct control, but the reason why I don't do that is so that I can concentrate more on the bigger picture. And maybe if I get more comfortable with the game, then I can be switching back and forth to direct control and whatnot. But until then, I'm just going to let my units do their thing, and I'll just be happy commanding them. Anyway, in case you can't read the top right of the screen, there are 2 minutes left in the battle, and I have over 700 points, and my opponent has 0, and that's because I've been controlling more flag points longer. So with barely 2 minutes left, I'm going to push out of the middle here, and I'm going to launch a very small attack on my opponent's position here. And there's really no risk involved here, because I have over 700 points, so I can't lose even if I lose my units in this little last-minute assault. So I'm going to rush forward my Panther tank to support my infantry, and I'm going to build another tank to provide more firepower for my army. And at this point, my Tiger is repaired now, my track, so I can move it again. But ironically, once I moved my Tiger tank, he blew up because my opponent used his Piat against my Tiger vehicle. So it looks like I'm down to 2 tanks, and my other tank is still way back by the spawn point. No, actually, you can hear it coming right now. It sounds like a lawnmower. But I'm going to take my my German infantry unit there. I'm going to put him inside that abandoned tank. And I'm not sure how that tank got abandoned, but it was still usable. Anyways, here comes my Panzer IV. And I'm going to look for that British unit who had the Piat. and hopefully my Panzer IV can achieve some retribution here for his Tiger buddy. And well, actually, it looks like my opponent's anti-tank unit tried to capture the middle spawn point, and so my infantry was waiting there and gunned him down. But anyways, I'm going to launch my last-minute offensive here, which doesn't really matter anymore. And it looks like my opponent has units in that trench, so I'm going to give you a bird's-eye view of what's going on. And look at all those British infantry units swarming towards my tank. They destroy the hull on my Panther, and my Panther crew is jumping out like there's no tomorrow. And now it's every man for himself. And luckily, there's only 10 seconds left. If there was more time, I would have brought all my infantry forward here to capture that last spawn point. But the battle is going to end, and I win on points. But it was a very close battle in terms of kills. So, very good game to my opponent, Crusher Dukes. Hope you guys enjoyed this Men of War battle.